guys, welcome back to Race Day and Real Talk. Today we are here with one of our writers, Mia Davies.
Hi.
How
Hey.
are you, Mia?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Good.
Good, thank you.
Brilliant.
So, do you want to give an introduction as to who you are and kind of what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Mia. I'm 17. I'm currently working my way to hopefully be a sports photographer in the future, hopefully motorsport. I really enjoy journalism. I enjoy any form of sports really, but especially motorsport. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Today's format, there's a couple of just random questions that we thought we'd ask just to get
Yeah.
introduced to you. There's
Mhm.
nothing that serious that much about it. And then probably just have a chat from that about everything. So
Yeah.
quite a nice little. So, how did you get into writing?
So, well, I sort of went through all the niches. I started off like, I want to go into journalism. Then I sort of worked my way into like, oh, I like sports. Then it sort of went further into, oh, sports journalism. Then it was
Mm.
just sports media. So like I've always enjoyed like English in school, obviously, and I'm quite a creative person. So I just found it was nice to like make something from what I enjoy and what I see. So I just really enjoyed that really.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. I
Yeah.
feel like that's just like the best way to start is just think about what you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's how we got into it as well. Bless you. Um,
Thanks.
yeah, that's how we got into it and sort of got into the idea of trying to start this thing. We were like, oh, we were learning about podcasts in like a random media lesson, and then we were like, oh, we should start a podcast as a joke, and then we were like, we should actually do it. I think that afternoon we had the name, like the Instagram page, the TikTok. We started a website. We were just like, it just randomly started.
Yeah.
Yeah, or very fast.
Yeah, it was within like a week we had everything, I think, which was quite
Wow.
random, and we just started it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you do a lot of photography. What's your favorite like form of photography and like what you photograph?
Okay, this is hard because I really love a bit of ice hockey.
Mm.
But obviously I love motorsport. So like I've got a couple friends who do friends who do karting. So if I get any chance, I go and do stuff for them. I really enjoy that. British Superbikes. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. That I
Yeah.
love. Yeah, anything really. I just love being out there near the track, especially. I just love it.
Mm.
It's not fun.
I get the ice
Yeah.
hockey thing, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually need to go and watch a game here because I
Mm.
used to be in the US, so it was massive there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I haven't been to a game since I lived there, and I'm actually like, I need to go back to
That's
one.
you need to. You need
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So if you're writing and you
Mm.
got given a choice to write about any sport, any topic, what would you choose to write about?
I think at the minute I'm still very fresh off the Indy 500 high. As a
Mm.
David Malukas fan,
Oh,
I think I think about that race a lot, and
Mm.
I think the Indy 500 is so amazing. I think it's brilliant to watch. I think that's something really cool to write about, especially that race. It was wow.
yeah. That was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were literally sat at Alton Park, sat with it on the phones,
Oh
and then
my
we at like for a minute we were just like, oh my God, we have to get to the F1. Oh my God, we've got an Indy. We had like the phones
Honestly.
just going
Yeah.
back and forth.
Let's both go in.
Yeah.
It was very stressful at the time because but all our phones were basically dying because we didn't have like power. Like at that point, most of our power packs were dead.
Oh
So
no.
we were just like, oh no.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we missed that moment, and then it's going on to Instagram afterwards, seeing it, and crash outs were had.
Yeah, you literally watch us going, oh my God.
Yeah.
The stress.
What a time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Um. So going on from like the Indy 500, what is your main favorite motorsport series you watch?
Oh, that's really difficult. I think I do love Formula One. I'm not the type of person who only watches Formula One. I watch anything and everything, but I feel like for me, that's where it got started. I think that is sort of the pinnacle of motorsport. I think that's where everyone sort of wants to reach. I would probably say, yeah, the F1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good end thought. Um, Let me think. If you could travel to any sport event and be there live, is there a specific one that comes to mind that you'd want to be at, or is it just like a general race or something?
I think I'd love to do 24-hour of Le Mans at some point. Would I be able to stay awake? No. But like, I feel like just going and being there is really
Mm.
cool. I also think Silverstone Grand Prix, and I'm lucky enough to be going this year, but I feel like
Same.
as a British fan, that's
Yeah,
just it, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's what to think about. Yeah, probably that. So very
yeah.
excited.
Good options.
So obviously you want to be a sports photographer. Is there any specific part of the world you'd want to do it in? Like, would you want to stay in the UK or would you want to kind of travel to do it?
I think the dream would probably be to like work with a team or with an athlete and travel with them. But I feel like at some point I would love to go to America at some point. Even if I'm just there for a year, I feel like so much happens there. Every form of sport is there. Whereas here we've got some that are more popular, less popular. But I feel like to be fair to America, the sport culture is really big there. And I feel like that would be really fun to do at some point. But I don't know, just sort of I just love
Yeah.
to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Sport culture is insane there. It's
Yeah, I can imagine.
so massive. I mean, even if you go to like a high school and they've got that football field,
Yeah.
that's literally like the size of the high school. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
you do not need this.
Yeah. It is big, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, classic question.
Mhm.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what three things would you bring?
Okay. I feel like considering we're talking about photography, I need my camera.
Yeah,
I just feel like make some fun out of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If I don't make it
Yeah.
off, someone will find the camera one day and there'll be good photos on it, and that's how I'll be
exactly.
remembered. Then this is so basic, but I need like water.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
let's hope there's a river somewhere and I can use like a like water purifier. I don't know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna need water.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he's okay. I want to bring an F1 cap, okay, and I want to wear my cap. And if I
Yeah.
don't make it off, same with the camera. That's how I'm gonna be remembered.
That's
That's
Yeah,
smart. That's a smart way of
yeah,
thinking about it,
that's
actually.
a good way. Yeah. All the drivers have said mostly like racing stuff whenever we ask them. We're also boring. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Um,
they're always like, how do I get off the island? And it's like,
yeah.
well, why don't you just enjoy it for a bit?
Like you're on that one of them said literally like a tanning oil or tanning bed or something like that. I was like, you know what? Respect. I'd probably bring that. Can't
yeah.
remember who it was. Yeah, they're either or one of them said their car, the Silverstone Stucker, and their race engineer, and I was like, guys, you're
What's
just
that?
gonna do
Yeah, no.
you're gonna be dead within a week, but you know, practice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is
Um,
another random question, but if you were stuck on a long haul flight, what three racing drivers would you want to be stuck, like, sat in between? And it
That's
could be
hard.
like any series,
Any.
they could be different series, like whatever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna start off strong, Abby Pulling.
Yeah.
I just feel like post GB3 went like
Hmm.
she's
Yeah,
just top of my mind at the minute. Then I feel like I like all the drivers that are quite like charismatic and
Hmm.
chatty. So I feel like I would ask for David Malukas.
yeah,
Could have a great
Okay.
chat with him. Do you know what I mean? And then probably Liam Lawson, so we can speak about cars, as in
Fair
literally
enough.
that's
speak cars.
That
that's
will be her
smart.
reason.
Yeah, I feel like watch that on the airplane TVs. You've
Yeah.
got like a brilliant time. I feel like
Yeah.
he would be somewhere behind or like, but that would be the sort of
That would be the vibes that you go for.
the
That would be some
area.
fun. That would be a fun time.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah,
so random as
it
well.
would.
Just sat there
I
and you'd be
mean,
like,
yeah, you've got David Maluka, so he's going to talk about cars with you too.
yeah,
Exactly.
you can watch it in the middle and you can have them two on the out, everyone just watching it at
Yeah.
once.
And then when I get a bit more like want to chill out, I'll just turn around and Abby will be sat behind
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you can just like fall asleep there.
And there's so many all different series. I feel like there's a lot to talk about there.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Everyone would have their own little opinions, everyone would be there just having a chat. Be a
Yeah,
nice time.
it's fun.
Okay, if you could interview or photograph one athlete, past or present, so I'm giving you a big choice.
Wow.
Um, who would you want to interview and what question would be one of the ones you would want to ask them?
Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm a big Ferrari fan, and I get
Mhm.
that from being a big Michael Schumacher fan.
Mhm.
So I think I would go for Michael Schumacher. And I feel
Okay.
like I'd probably ask, like, I feel like he's won so much in his time. by the end, is he still doing it for himself, or is it like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who,
yeah,
when you win a race, are you thinking of I did it, or are you thinking of I did it for someone else?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I think that would be really interesting to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good choice.
that is a good choice and a
Yeah,
really
that
good
is a
way of
good
thinking
choice.
about it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a good way of thinking. It's all good.
Um, how did you really get into photography? Because obviously you could just pick up a camera and take photos, but you kind of have to have an interest in something to start it. So like, how did that start for you?
Yeah, so it's like quite an interesting story. So one of my friends, Lauren, shout out Lauren, she does karting, and she had a race quite far away, and I was like, I'll go to the race with you and I'll watch you. And I had this tiny little digicam. I was just taking photos, and it was so much fun. We had so much fun. I was like, that was really nice. And then I knew my sister had an old camera somewhere. I was like, I'm gonna pick that up. And then I went to European Le Mans at Silverstone, and they
Yeah.
let you take photos there. So I spent the entire weekend with my camera, and I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that's like the easiest way of getting into it. You just kind of you pick up the camera, you take it to the track, you take a few photos, you look at them, you're like, they're not great, but then
But as
you
you
can
get better and better,
improve.
you can like look through. Because
Mhm.
Lottie's the same. You take photos and stuff, and it's like you probably have the same sort of vibes of that. Okay, this is a question I feel like we might start asking more people because I randomly thought of this in like a class in a lesson. Would you rather be Lottie knows it's going to be tin foil, baking paper, or cling film, and why?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
big question.
Baking paper, the sheet,
Ooh,
because I feel like you're getting some sweet treats on there. Tin foil, you don't know what you're going to be next to. Do you know what I
fair
mean?
enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the first time I've heard that, but yeah, that's fair enough.
What are the normal answers to that?
So random people about like it ripping, like breaking. So cling
Oh,
film, everyone thinks they're naked because it's clear, and they're like, "This is weird."
yeah,
Or they're like, it's so easy, like you rip the cling film off the thing and it just like rips. So
yeah.
that's a general idea. Tinfoil, quite a few people actually say tinfoil. I don't know why. I think they think you can have, that's the idea is that you could have the multiple, like you could have the baking and you could have the cooking.
Oh, I see.
And it's as much as it can rip, it's easy to like mend. And then baking paper is kind of the middle. Everyone's a bit like, oh, maybe. But I don't know. It's always a cho option. Like, quite a few people have chosen it.
Mm,
But it's an interesting, like, it's a really weird question. I don't know why I thought of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I don't know if you're going to uni, but if you're going to uni, what course are you looking at doing?
I'm not planning on going to uni. I'm planning to go
No.
into like apprenticeships and stuff. But if I were, um, I was originally planning and considering going to America and doing
Mhm.
sports like communication and media there. But
Yeah.
I feel like have really gone into like the more like niche of photography, and I feel
Mhm.
like going to uni, if I do that, I'm worried because it's such a creative industry. I could get out of uni and not get a job. So
Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
might be better doing something more like journalism or
Mhm.
something of that sort, and then doing photography like on the weekend as sort of a side
Mhm.
hustle,
Yeah.
and then get through to that. But I'm not really sure, really. I'm just living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
the
I'm
best way to
sort of the
be.
same
Mm,
Mm.
because it's such a niche industry that you kind of have to work in it your
Mm.
own like your own
yeah,
time. So what's the
100%.
point in going to uni, learning
Mhm.
something new and it not helping you at all?
Mm.
Yeah,
Whereas
Yeah.
you could be
100%.
working with drivers or teams
Mm.
just yourself and have more chance of getting into the industry than
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
Mm. I am the uni kid, but I agree with that side as well. Like
Yeah.
I can see both point of views. But yeah, because work experience and like getting experience within this industry is like really important.
Yeah.
It's not even like the degree. Like if you have the degree, obviously, yeah, you've got it. But I think the experience can sometimes be a bit more important.
Yeah, 100%.
Like with this, with us. I mean, bring all the writers in so that we could give you guys that like experience was really important for us because we were like, we'd rather have that and make sure because this is how we started it
Mm.
because we were like, oh, we need some experience and stuff. We need to do something. We were like, great, bro, podcast,
Yeah.
bang it out. And then we were eventually I think we got to it. Was it about a year that we were like, oh, we're gonna add articles and stuff?
Yeah,
It was about a year.
it was the new year. We were like, we need
Mm,
something new. Like,
yeah.
we feel like the podcast is so much for us last year and just
Mm,
wanted to help others by providing a platform.
Mhm.
yeah. Making sure
And
others was able to get in.
granted, we haven't been that on top of things this year. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because of I've been in A-level exams.
Yeah.
Lottie's been BTEC stuff. We've both been kind of just like, oh my God, there's so much. And like the last 3 months of college is actually insane. Like I was just like, oh my God, there's so much. Which is mainly why we haven't been able to like have as much out. And then we did also Park and we were like, right, we need to start up again. Bro, start going. But yeah, so hopefully someone will be all right. Get more in. Um, what character from a TV show or movie do you believe best like represents your personality?
Ooh, that's really interesting. Um, I feel like this is a bit random. But like one of my comfort movies, is To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Yeah, okay. Get that.
And I think Lara Jean Covey.
Mm.
I just think she's so like, and also she goes to New York at the end to do what she wants to do. I feel like that's how I want to be. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, but
I'm
like,
a Peter Good tea lover, so I fully get that. We love him.
yeah.
So we usually ask a driver if they were to have any music, like any specific song or album in their helmet, what would they play? But for you, when you're doing photography,
Hmm.
what would you want to listen to most to like motivate you?
Okay, I feel like this is difficult because when you're like doing photography or like as a driver, I can imagine for people, like it's different to what you'd normally listen to. I'm normally a
Mm.
bit of like folk or indie, but I feel like as you're doing stuff around sport, you want to like,
Mm.
so like this
Yeah.
is so random, but probably like a bit of like Kendrick Lamar or something like
Yeah,
that. To
fair
really
enough.
sort of like, oh, however, Sam Fender is a shout.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Especially like motorsport stuff, I feel a bit of Sam Fender in my soul, you know?
I get that.
Yeah.
Fully I get that.
Yeah.
He's so I actually love him. I will always have him on. He was one of our set texts for media. And I got to listen to one of his songs constantly, and I was actually like, it was so much fun.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Yeah.
See, I think it would be difficult because I get FOMO. So if I can't hear what's going on the track, I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, wait,
Yeah.
no.
what's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
suppose if you do it so often, you get used to it and you're like, oh, I need this to get in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's a superpower you would like to have, and also one you wouldn't want to have?
Okay, so I feel like I'd want to have, this is so basic, but like telekinesis.
Hmm.
I want to move stuff with my mind.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just make life easier, you know? Just like
Yeah. Chuck it
doing stuff.
around.
Yeah. And then I feel like this is so weird, but like I always said I wanted to fly. However, I think I'd be too scared to fly if I
Mhm.
could fly.
I
So
get that.
probably not flying.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
makes
I
sense.
yeah.
Hang up with the birds and all. I hate birds, so I'd be the same probably.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm a big bird hater, so.
Um, so when you write, what kind of motivates you to write? Because I find writing, it's not my thing. I get so bored of what I'm writing, or I get like, I just feel like what I'm doing doesn't make sense or it's not gonna end up being good.
I feel like for me, everything I write is quite personal, if that makes sense. So, for
Mm,
example, when it came to the articles, one of them I wrote for you, it was about Welsh rugby.
mm,
I'm a Welsh person. I really enjoy Welsh rugby. It sort of came from heart. I did one about like the underdogs in motorsport. I'm a very firm lover of all the underdogs in motorsport. I think that's a lot of fun. I think I find stories or situations that like really connect to me and something I feel confident that I know about and like that I have something to share. So it's like even if it's not the best, I know I have an input that like I want people to know. So I think for that, it's just sort of all personal, if that makes sense. Just sort of
Mhm.
giving that out, really.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You obviously mentioned you're a big F1 fan. If you could choose one F1 driver to have as a teammate, currently on the current grid, we'll
Mhm.
say, just to limit a bit, who would you choose to have as a teammate? And is there a specific reason as to why, or is it just the vibes?
Okay, I'm stuck between two of my favorites, Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris.
Fair
I
enough.
just feel like they're great drivers on their own, but also they're just vibes. And I feel like
Fair
I
enough.
would need the vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably go Charles just for the spirit of things. As a Ferrari fan, I think I'd go Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So if you could photograph at any track in the world, like it didn't matter what series was racing, what would you pick?
Spa. I feel like
Yeah.
Spa, oh, that's the dream. Spa at like nighttime,
Hmm.
just Spa at any time, but I feel like it's such a cool, iconic circuit. Like you can see a photo from anywhere on that track and you're gonna know that's Spa.
Yeah,
And I just feel
Yeah.
like, yeah, Spa.
makes sense.
See, I feel like mine's really niche because I'd want to go to Laguna Seca.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, dream track. It's
Mhm.
just the corkscrew, everything.
To be fair, yeah, yeah.
But it's obviously a lot more niche than Spa. So I feel
Yeah.
like people would be like,
People go,
nah.
where?
Where's that? But I feel like if it's important to you and you enjoy it, I feel like, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Do you have a current vocal stim that you're constantly saying or doing, just in daily life?
Yeah, I do. This is a hockey reference, but like five each for fighting.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that
Me and my friends say it all the time. It's so
one.
bad we can't stop, but I love it. There's no reason to say it. Like nothing causes me to say it. I just out and over go five each for fighting. I just find it
Oh.
so funny. I love it.
Oh, I love that one. Whenever they're randomly just like 2 minutes for roughing, I'm like, oh my God.
I love the announcer voice that they do in every hockey game ever.
They fully pull out from like their chest. They just fully pull it out.
Yeah,
It's so
brilliant.
good. Do you have any plans for the future, any future articles you would like to write about if you could choose
Um,
some?
I definitely think I want to do more British Superbikes
Mhm.
because I feel like obviously a lot of people watch it, but I feel like that's one of the things that not everybody would write about. I feel like
Mhm.
this season, one of my favorite riders, Kyle Ride, is doing absolutely amazing. I feel like at some point I'll definitely write about that. I think that's really cool to see. And again, it's something personal to me. So
Yeah.
probably a lot of British Superbikes and stuff like
Mhm.
that, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Because I feel
Yeah.
like it's one people would have heard of, but they wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like
Mm.
the drivers, well, riders,
Yeah.
people just don't know who they are. And I feel
Yeah.
like they don't get enough credit for what they do.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good. Makes sense. Cool. Well, I think that's everything we've got for today.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Cool. I think
Thank you
that's
for
everything.
watching and thank you for joining us.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for having
much.
me.
So